Welcome to the Whiskey Burn. My name's Jay and this is my Whiskey Den. This is the final episode of the Whiskey Burn before Christmas. So I've done all that. What should you have for whiskies on the night before? What should you have on Christmas Day? That was the 12 whiskies of Christmas. Hope you watched it. But this week, it's my top 3 whiskies of the year. So here we are, the last Whiskey Burn before Christmas Day. Excellent. Make sure you tune in next week though, because I'll be doing a wrap up of my year, basically, of, I started this and what do I think of it? And I'd love to know what you think. So comment below. I should say that more. And apparently I need to be saying like and subscribe. Anyway, this week, my top 3 whiskies of the year. And all 3 are new to me this year. I have gone on such a journey this year. It's been crazy. I have tried so many different whiskies. Not a bad thing. I've been to whiskey events a lot more. I've been to a whiskey evening down in Birmingham, which was absolutely amazing. I've learned new things. I've learned so much. And in the new year, I'll be hosting a tasting session myself. When I say a session, I mean quite a lot of sessions. From beginners to experienced people. So excellent. I'll talk more about that next week, just before the new year, and what's expected of the Whiskey Burn in the new year, in 2025. Here we go. Top 3 whiskies of the year. In third place, I got introduced to this whiskey probably a month ago. I kept seeing Sauterne cask. Say again, Sauterne cask. Basically, I kept reading that everyone was doing this Sauterne cask. I didn't know what it was about, so I did a bit of research. And Kilchoman have brought a Sauterne cask out. I thought, well, if they're doing it, because they're normally quite sweet and smoky. So I looked into it, and Sauterne casks are French casks, and they're very, very sweet wine. So I thought to myself, right, I need to try this. So here we go. In third place, I have the Tullibardine 225. As you can see, not much left. It goes in third place of my favourite whiskey of the year. So there we go. Now, I'm just going to divert slightly here. So, talking about whiskey journeys, I did a whiskey journey a couple of months back, and everyone has a tale. This one here, if you remember, was the Johnnie Walker Double Black in here, and this was my staple go-to. I want a whiskey, that's my stuff. So, to say something like a Tullibardine 225 Sauterne cask finish, it's not cheap. I got it in sale, but it's not cheap. It's about 47, 48, 50 quid a bottle. I did get it in the sale for 20, 24 quid or something. I'll just read it out. A wonderful golden whiskey with interesting citrus flavours, cereal notes and vanilla. There was a touch of pineapple or an orange peel to the finish, which is medium to long. And it is. That is. When I had that, I'll tell you what, between us, I drank probably about that much in one night. I tried it, and then I did a whole lot. So I think in the new year, I'll probably do a tasting on the Tullibardine 225, the Sauternes cask. Or I might try a different Sauterne cask. It's the only one I've tried. But it's hit me that much that I think, wow, you are third in this list. But I was talking about staples. And if I did this a year ago, I would have said Johnnie Walker Double Black. It doesn't make my top 3. It's still a go-to. I still love it. I still like it. I still like the smokiness to it. It is a very nice whiskey, but going on a journey is fantastic, and I advise anyone getting into whiskey, try different things. You'll be surprised. So you won't be surprised to know that my number 2, I tried this back in, I think it was January, February time. Earlier this year, I went to a whiskey tasting down in Birmingham where I got introduced to this. It's the Kilchoman Cognac cask. It's sweet citrus with smoke. You don't believe me? It's Try and find a bottle of this. There's only 15,100 of these bottles. I'm pretty sure that they will do this again. Don't quote me on that, but you know, it's so different. You get this sweet smoke hit, whereas that's just sweet, sweet, sweet. And I have a sweet tooth, so I like the bourbon casks, etc., and the sweet whiskies, which is strange because I really like the smoky ones too. Hey ho! So this is a win for me, absolute win. I do remember leaving this amazing whiskey bar, and I said to my friend, I need to buy one of these. About £80 it cost, and I'm pretty sure you can get it for about 70 now. I think I found one on sale. You got to search for these things. You can't just expect them to be there. Absolute beaut of a whiskey. It's delicate. I think is the only way I can describe this bottle of whiskey. So in number 2 in my top three whiskies this year, the Kilchoman Cognac Cask Matured. Sweet and smoky. Absolute beaut. So, drum roll. I'll do it myself. I can't pay for effects. Number 1 this year, I tried at a whiskey festival in Manchester, and absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away. And I had to and ah about whether or not I bought a bottle, simply because of the price. Now, if I spend a good amount of money on a whiskey like this one, I tend to think, and it's numbered, I tend to think, should I keep it rather than open it? And as you can see, I opened the Kilchoman. So I went, splashed out over £100 on this bottle. That doesn't mean it's my number 1 because I spent money on it. It's my number 1 because I think this is the best whiskey I have tasted this year. And what do I keep telling everyone about whiskey? It's your opinion, and it's your opinion that matters. So my number 1 whiskey this year, it's not even Scotch, it is the Irish Bushmills 16. This absolutely blew me away. This bottle costs around, I think, 140, 160. And for you whiskey burners, that's what you're going to call if you follow me, I'm going to open it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And don't know where this cough's come from, but it's winter time, so I can cough. And I can't get this open, so maybe I shouldn't try it. Or maybe I should just try harder. There we go. So that proves to you that I've not opened this. I mean, the box is pretty amazing as well. It comes in a very neat box. It does say, where is it? This rare single malt. I mean, look at the colour on that. If you can't see the colour, it's like orangey red, like sunburn orange. Absolutely gorgeous. So, what am I expecting? It says here, deep amber in colour with flavours of dark fruit, nuts and spice. Now, if you watched part 3 of the 12 Whiskies of Christmas, I suggested that this, if you had some money, was a great one to buy, because it is a beautiful end of the day whiskey. It's creamy. It has those nuts, has that spice. It has absolutely, it's just stunning. So here we go. Let's see if we can get the nuts and spices and the creamy taste that I remember. Wow. Nuts. Isn't it nuts that I can smell nuts? Wow. And that is why it's my number 1. And just for you, I'll have a little dram. The Bushmills 16-year-old. Oh, there goes the lid. Who cares? Let's have a look at the old legs on this one. What a beautiful smell. Oh, I'm getting the nuts and spices. Massive nuts and spices. Oh, this is a beaut. I'm excited to try this. Wow. A little bit. Wow. I'm getting such a deep fruit taste, nuts, and a little spice. It's a short finish. Explosion of nuts and fruits in your mouth. This is stunning. Taste like this will take some topping in 2025. But anyway, here we go. Wow. Absolute wow. I don't know what to say to this. So what we've got is third place, the Tullibardine 225 Sauterne cask. Very sweet, very nice, easy drink. You've got your Kilhoman, my apologies. Kilhoman, the cognac cask, which is very sweet and earthy. And you've got the Bushmills nut explosion and spice. That is amazing. There you go. There's my top 3 whiskies of 2024 that I have tried. And this year I have tried probably 100. And that's not me. Oh, I've tried 100. I've been to whiskey tasting events. If you want to get into whiskey, go to whiskey tasting events. They're not that expensive. There are some expensive ones, but there are some cheap ones. Get yourself along. Try some different whiskies. You might go, well, don't like that. Don't like that. No, not tried that one before. I really like it. That's what's happened to me. These 3 I'd never tasted before. A month ago, January, and probably 2 months ago. Possibly 3. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Either. But that is a stunning whiskey. If you can afford to buy a Bushmills 16-year-old single malt, it's blown my mind. I've never had a whiskey that actually smells of nuts. So smooth. Oh, the flavour, once you've swallowed, you get that flavour, the aftertaste. Oh, that is divine. Absolutely beautiful. Well, there we go. Have a fantastic Christmas, whatever you get up to. And I will be doing the Whiskey Burn next week. It will be a reflection of 2024, where I've come from, what I've been doing, and a little look ahead to 2025, what you can expect from the Whiskey Burn. But from my number 1 whiskey for 2024 and me, enjoy your whiskey and have a great Christmas. Sláinte.